It is time for Package from China. Welcome to the Wicked Gamer and Collector, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video we are going to talk about the Retro Arcade Mini. I already did a review about the Retro Arcade, it was a really awesome product. So I'm pretty curious what are we going to get with this mini version. So if you take a closer look at the package, they're saying it's a 32-bit game operation system. Ooh. It's got a really nice support of a lot of platforms like the Big Brother of this retro family or retro arcade family. But this one, what makes this thing really unique is what we can find here at the back. We can hook up a second one and we can play, yeah, with your buddy. So that's really funny. I've never seen this before, so that's something maybe we're going to try out. Yeah, some little overview of the features, but we're going to take a close look at it later. Alright, let's see what's inside the package. So then is the question, what comes inside the package? It begins with a manual. Like a lot of these systems, it's a pretty basic manual. Nice, colorful, thick paper. No toilet paper this time. We got a basic USB. This is an old version, USB connection. But we cannot transfer files if you connect it to the PC. It's just for charging up. And here we have a cable, so we can connect two of these systems together. That's it. First, let's talk about the controls. This is just an analog stick like the previous models. It plays okay. I personally prefer a mini arcade stick with real micro switches, but yeah. We got in 4 buttons. Alright, that's nice, but if you want to play Street Fighter and fighting games, we're going to need 6 of them. So this is going to be a problem. We got a reset for resetting the full system. Select Start. Here at the right side we are finding the on and off switch. At the back we are finding the PF slot for entering a CF card, external port. This is so far I know only for just connecting to the other system so we can play together or you can play with your buddy. And this is the DC 5V input for charging the internal battery and a little scrolling wheel for the volume. Alright, let's power it on and let's see what we're going to get. The first thing I'm noticing is that this little LCD is very bright and the view angle is quite good. So that is something new and for the price range what you're paying for this. The menu itself looks like the PMP portable system. Look it up if you're done with this video. I did a review first beginning this channel. I did a review about this tiny little, let's say portable system, and it got exactly the same software. So let's see, what do we have here? Doubles. These are the games you can play alone, but you can also play it with your buddy if you're connecting a second system. Here we have all of the games that is built in this system. I don't think I can read it on the camera. But there are a lot of games. It's more like a combination of NES, Super Nintendo, a lot of licensed games, MAME Arcade, let's say Neo Geo. So a lot of games are built inside. There is no logic way or everything is numbered, so yeah, if you have a favorite game you need to remember your number, but they are not organized on alphabetic order. So there's a little bit of a bummer. I'm going to give you a fast scroll through the 500 games. Alright. Alright, let's go back. We can listen to music, we have a music option, video, we can watch some pretty pictures, ebook, file manager, and here we got some just basic settings, system functions, etc. Alright, go and test out some games and let's see how they are running. This thing's going really loud. GameBoy phones seem to be running fine. That's a good start. It can be me, but I think it's not running very smoothly. Sound is good. A little bit screen tearing here and there. Alright, let's play Street Fighter, the arcade version. Ooh, man! That sound. Alright, the sound is pretty damn horrible. Let's see how the frame rate of this thing is. Huh, the frame is pretty damn decent. Controls are good. Why did it? The sound. My ears are bleeding. Ugh. Let's listen to this game. Just wanted to try out another Super Famicom game. Frame rate is not the greatest I have seen, but if I compare it with the other portable systems and retro arcade, it's the same. Alright, it's time for some Spankman from the Sega Megadrive. Spankman! Oh. Oh, there's my punch. Ow! Ow! Go away with your stupid gun. Alright, let's play an NES 8-bit game. Sounded not very horrible. Ah, in the face. Come on. Oh, that is lame-o, that's from behind. Oh, and I'm already dead. Nope, nope. Oh, this is totally unplayable. Wait. I hope you can hear it on the video, but the sound is not very clear. The screen is, but not the sound. What the hell was that for sound? Ow, so. Oh, here are the buttons. Here, take my super weapon. Alright, let's check it out. Sonic. The sound is horrible! Wait. How is the frame rate? Stick out a little dead zone, but nothing important. I personally can live with it. So, for the final conclusion about the Retro Arcade Mini, I was very excited seeing this thing online, but now showing you and playing a little bit around with it, I must say I'm not that happy with it anymore. It's a fine, cute little collectible arcade machine. I must say, a lot of games are running good, and the sound is pretty damn horrible with some platforms. But yeah, that is what you are going to get. So, lack of the 2 extra buttons is a little bit of a bummer because a lot of games are not playable this way. And overall, it's a funny thing, funny collectible, but keep in mind, this is what you're going to get. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and see you next time. Bye bye.